Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Sasuke Dragon here. This is the final part of my mini-series on Elemental Heroes. This part is about monsters. Now, since Elemental Heroes is going to be hot in this new format, there's a lot of different options you could choose of monsters. You could either choose 3 King of the Swamps, or you could choose the normal monsters like Avion, Burstinatrix, Clayman, Sparkman, and of course Bubbleman. At the end of the day, you have to choose between which one you would prefer. Either the King of the Swamp build, or the normal Elemental Hero monsters. Once you've chosen this idea, then you come on to other specific cards that you could choose from. So whichever avenue you go down, you could either choose the King of the Swamp, as I said, or you could choose the normal monsters. Excuse me. After you've done that, you could choose some other monsters like Prisma. You could try Prisma out, Elemental Hero Heat, Voltic, Elemental Hero Woodsman. That's another Prisma. A Treeborn Frog. A Treeborn Frog is a little bit of a tech that I thought should be put in here. I took the idea from Dark Resistance 84 because the idea was if you didn't have any specific cards in your hand and you had no face down spell trap cards and Treeborn Frog was in your graveyard, basically you can just go right, special summon that to the field, and basically you have got a monster to either synchro with, tribute with, or even fuse with. Another card would be of course Elemental Hero Ice Edge, and for another special path tech would be a Goblinberg. Because it's special to any level 4 lower monster, you could basically just go Goblinberg, summon out Prisma. You know, you can have Egg Seed, or you could basically then play a Polymerization. Any specific cards like that, to be honest. There's so many different things that you could do with the Elemental Hero monsters. So it will be interesting to see what happens. Especially for me, I have a little bit of tech that I usually put in my Elemental Hero deck, which is Elemental Hero the Flash. Now, a lot of people don't like the Flash, they think it's a crappy card. But since Parallel World Fusion has come out, this card's going to be even better because it banishes itself and 3 other Elemental Hero monsters. You basically get a normal spell card from the graveyard, which is a good thing because if you don't have a Parallel World Fusion in your hand at the time, you can get one from the graveyard. And also, you've already got the requirements for a fusion summon with the removed from play cards, if of course you have that specific card in the extra deck. Another few cards that I would probably use, of course, is Elemental Hero Wildheart and Ocean. Of course, I would use Stratos, but I have no real idea where Stratos has wandered off to. But you could also use the Stratos. Knowing me, I probably stuck it down somewhere else, but that's just me. But these are just a few types of cards you could actually choose from. So, once you've chosen your specific monster cards, then you have to think to yourself, what is next? You know, do you go down the next route of getting extra cards, or do basically just you use what you have got? There's many different avenues of cards that you could use. But what you have to understand is, with the Elemental Hero cards, is you have to decide what type of deck you want to build. Once you've decided what type of cards you want to stick into your deck, then you're off. The basics of building a deck of any sort is the monsters. Once you've got the monsters sorted out, the spells, the traps, and the extra deck will all line up all together. But first of all, if you do build an Elemental Hero deck, as I was saying, you either have to choose between the normal monsters, or you go down the King of the Swamp route. Once you've decided that, then making the rest of the deck is going to be easy for you. So, I hope this little mini-series of mine has helped you out. Please rate and subscribe, and just comment below on if I basically could have said any more or could have done something different. All your feedback is welcome. So I hope you enjoy this little mini-series. So until the next mini-series, this is Mr. Sasuke Dragon, and I'm out.